All right, guys. So this is actually our last lecture for this class. Again, nobody really plans um, for what we're dealing with right now, and so I'm not going to change the way I would do things in class just for the point of giving you guys work. So what we're going to do is talk a little bit about sport marketing. Normally in class, I would go through and I would ask you guys who these athletes endorse, but doesn't work as good online, but we'll kind of go through. Obviously, we know Jordan, what he does, multiple top deals. Roger Federer, again, car dealerships, Rolex, Cristiano Ronaldo, Nike, KFC, Maria Sharapova, who actually just retired, had several different um, endorsements. Peyton Manning, he's making more money after playing than he ever did when he was playing. Serena Williams. So, as far as sport marketing goes, guys, you're going to have a whole class on this. Just know that there's two broad principles. You're either marketing a sport, so this would be marketing a league, a team, or you're marketing through sport. And that would be people who choose to partner with sport organizations to help promote their products. So airlines, apparel, food, beverage. Um, we probably know more or deal more with the concept of organizations that market through sports. So you see it with Chick-fil-A, Gatorade, McDonald's, Delta, huge organizations. From a historical perspective, we've been doing some types of marketing for a long time. P.T. Barnum, who you're going to know from maybe the movie Ringling Brothers Circus, he was doing kind of freak show acts that people thought of as early marketing. Um, the early tobacco trading cards, where you got baseball cards within tobacco. The promotion of the early big time fights. Okay, the bare knuckles fights. Tex Rickard was a huge deal. Founded the New York Rangers, the one who opened Boston Garden. Bill Veeck is the father of sport marketing. He was an MLB owner. He was a promoter. Things he's most famous for: Take Me Out at the Ballpark, Friday Night Fireworks. His biggest stunt was he was a marketing director for a St. Louis baseball team, and it was coming up on the anniversary of the beer company that owned the team, and so he wanted to do something outlandish for that. So what he did is he hired a little person, Eddie Goodell, to a one-day major league contract, and he brought this little person to bat. Eddie Goodell was 3'7". He was 65 pounds, so you can imagine he had no strike zone. He took four balls and he walked to first base. So if you go in and look in the major league statistician historical records, you will see Eddie Goodell. The funny thing about this is they didn't even give him a full number. If you look at the back of his jersey, his number was 1/8 Goodell. So that was one of his most well-known stunts in the early sport marketing. Don King, obviously huge boxing promoter. Frazier Foreman, Rumble in the Jungle, Ali, Tyson fights. He did a lot of those. He did a lot of the promotion of those. Controlled most of boxing, marketing genius. Phil Knight, obviously, we know through Nike. Sold his shoes out of a trunk of a car. Built a huge loyal following, and was instrumental in the marketing of his company. John Splostra, kind of a modern day Bill Veeck. Eric Splostra's son, coach for the Heat. Real famous work with the NBA. Wrote two books. They're both in my office. Has done some outlandish stunts. Again, I'm not going to go into them. It's just not as fun as it would be in class to talk about this stuff. But huge modern day sport marketer. So as we're looking at the marketing process, what these people do for a living is they're developing objectives, strategies, tactics for how to promote their product or how to get people into their game. A lot of this analysis comes into research and stuff like social media analysis, SWOT analysis, learning about your organization and the things outside of your organization. They deal in sponsorship, where they partner with companies that give them money in return for advertising. You see this in naming rights. You see it in names of bowl games. They do a lot of sponsorship and branding. Branding is a huge deal right now. It's a huge buzzword in marketing. It's much more than a name or a logo. It's trying to get your product on top of mind. So people hire spokespeople to try to develop their brand. And then obviously social media marketing, unbelievable steps in this through the use of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all those deals. And you can click on this example and watch it. These are great jobs, guys. You have to be creative. You have to have a lot of skills. You have to understand the marketing process, the branding process, promotional process. But you also have to have skills in social media, graphic arts, video editing, Photoshop. So if it's something that you're interested in, especially after you take the marketing class, you have to start developing those skills. So we'll proceed to the next couple of weeks and finish this things up, guys.